Did you hear about these vampire robots?
Did you hear about this woman that bathed in 650 little girl blood?
But I would love to talk about this. We were going to talk a little bit about anti-aging and stuff too. In the sense of like
the prolonging
our human struggle. With
all I know
with,
is I
like,
seen
death. And
what
stuff
got me
a
down
lot.
that rabbit hole was seeing
Kinda
a Kim Kardashian vampire facial picture, and I was like, they just be putting blood on their faces to stay young, huh?
Yeah.
And then I was like, blood.
Kim
young.
Kardashian did that.
Yeah, there's a picture of her with a vampire facial. If
It's
you
funny
Google
because you see
vampire
these like
facials,
in 1600s, like this woman like bathing in blood, but like there are medicinal uses for blood, and so it's like It's funny. It's interesting for me to see how even all the way back before we had like concrete sciences about it,
That
people
shit
just
is
intuitively knew.
disgusting.
I
oh,
know,
dude,
right?
What the fuck, right? What
I was
the
waiting
fuck?
for the confirmation
Dude,
bias,
no.
but it's fucking crazy,
No.
right?
Have you seen? They also do this thing with like needle rollers where they needle roll their faces, and I'm like, bro, you look fine. Stop
You look
needling your
fine.
face.
That's
you
a
look
good point.
fine.
You look fine. Be yourself.
And you pay $1,000 to have somebody to get hepatitis C.
At least, you know, like the thing that the swimmer did. What was the fuck his name?
This a meme.
Michael
This
Phelps?
had to
Michael
have been a meme.
I'm sure it's a meme. I mean, that just looks.
No, man, it's just the hottest new skin
That had
treatment.
been running around the internet.
It's
When
not
she-
from
when
some
she says
1600
I'm on my period.
Oh no, this is what this is what a POV. This is the lesbian POV. It's pretty good. Point of view.
God.
Point of view. My partner is on her menstruation.
Yeah,
cycle.
yeah.
NSFW.
Yep.
That's funny.
But
But
yeah, that this is not going to be what I'm talking about.
Can we? I know. I just want to show really quick this countess though. Can we go to her? Wikipedia?
Oh, yeah, do we have a
in my
picture of her?
documents? In my documents, I have the name Countess Elizabeth Bathory of Exod of the Kingdom of Hungary.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I'll
that was
just
your
Google
name
that.
back in the day. Countess Elizabeth Bathard de Sakask of the Kingdom of Hungary.
Elizabeth Bathory.
Bathory is
It's funny that her name is Bath.
Oh, I might be
you
pronouncing
mean-
it wrong.
You mean Bathory. Bathory. Bathory.
But I'm just saying, like, even though, like, she bathed.
Slovak. Bathory.
The most prolific female murderer as labeled by Guinness World Records.
She holds the
Wow.
world record for the most
Guinness
murders.
World
of-
Record.
of a woman.
Prolific female murderer.
4
Now,
collaborators.
I just
and her.
ask, does the death have to happen on your hands or just by your doing? Because,
You have
like,
to be the intent, I think.
I think because, like, I would say that probably Genghis Khan is then the number one for men, and then that would make him the
Yeah, if
number
you
one
count
overall.
war, then yeah, war's yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't know how that works.
I don't know if
Me
that
neither.
all piles down to like one guy though.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, did she personally stab
It
650
says
women?
just like
'Cause,
her,
like, that's
her and her 4 homies.
That's a lot of fucking
Bro.
people for
Like,
like
that's a
4
gang.
people.
Yo,
Yeah.
300 witnesses and survivors, as well as physical evidence and the presence of horribly mutilated, dead, dying, and imprisoned girls.
Yeah.
That was what.
So they got basically what you're saying is that the prosecution has a open and shut case
Yes,
on
very
this
clear.
bitch.
Very clear.
We
She
got
was-
that forensic evidence. This bitch was wrapped
They
up.
got
dog.
her. They rolled up in Dracula's
It reminds me
castle
of-
and said, "Freeze!
I can't remember.
Everybody put down the blood." and then they put her in trial, and they didn't execute her because she was rich.
Fascinating.
Excuse me. Yeah, they didn't execute her because she was rich.
Oh,
650 girls is the highest number of victims that were cited.
So what? They
during
just
her trial.
prisoned her? They just imprisoned
Just
her
imprisoned
for
her.
life?
Yeah, no big deal.
Just gotta make sure she's
600
Keep her away from
50
some more
victims?
girls.
all that blood got into the right.
but
age
actually,
of
you know what, though?
54.
I think that's a better punishment. You
There-
have to force her to sit in a cell. I would have
54.
mirrored the entire cell just to make her watch herself get
Stories describing Bathory's vampiric
She didn't even get old.
tendencies.
She died at 54.
old. In 1600s, bro, that's old.
That's super old in
That's
1600s.
super old in the 1600s.
Your average life was like 40, 45 at that point. We're up to like what 70s, 80s.
So you're saying the blood worked then?
I'm not saying the blood
The
worked.
blood work is what he's saying.
I'm saying-
I mean, Kim Kardashian.
I'm
looked pretty
saying
good.
stories describing her vampiric tendencies, such as the tale of her arrest. Oh no, I missed it. Such as the tale that she bathed in the blood of virgins to retain her youth, were generally recorded years after her death and are considered unreliable. Her story quickly became part of national folklore and infamy. Some insist she inspired Bram Stoker's Dracula, although there is no evidence to support this hypothesis. Nicknames and literary epithets attributed to her include the Blood Countess and Countess Dracula.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so somebody made it up a long time ago. Anyways,
Prolific serial murderer who bathed in virgin
alleged.
blood.
They just said alleged.
Allegedly. I know, but I'm saying like they have all the tortured remain. They have all that stuff, all that evidence. They were simply alleging
glove
her
didn't
motives.
fit, dog.
They're-
Glove didn't fucking fit.
I feel you. I feel you.
Alleged.